As a business owner myself, I see a lot of things that business owners go through on a daily basis, whether it's, making ends meet. At the end of the day, yes, it is a business, and business owners are in it for the profit. So it upsets me when I see situations where business owners that either worked with us, or what I hear in the industry is they worked with a vendor when it came to their digital marketing plan, their marketing online, and they were just screwed. I don't know any other word to put it in, because there's a lot of people now that are approaching us, whether they're former clients that are coming back or new clients that have worked with a vendor and they had a very bad experience. So I'm making this video to educate the public, to kind of help you know what to ask before you work with someone. Because, I get it, we're business owners, you're a business, and at the end of the day, you have to make ends meet. So what you have to do is you have to put everything straightforward and make it work for your business. If people are out there, and I hate to talk bad about my industry, it really does hurt me because I've been doing this for 14 plus years now, and over the last decade and a half, I've seen a lot of people come into this business, and things have changed. A lot of people coming and going, but the stories just keep adding up. So I want to take the time to talk to and educate the public. So before you handle or pass your information to a marketing vendor, whether it's through Google Ads, SEO, social media, or any other platform that helps you grow your business, you want to know what to ask. Because we're seeing nowadays, especially nowadays, a lot of people over-promising and under-delivering. So a lot of people in our industry are salespeople. They might not be doing the work, so they're just selling and outsourcing most of their work, which I've always warned about not to get involved with if you have someone that outsources their work, or quite frankly just does a bad job because they don't know what they're doing. So whether it's they outsource their work, or whether it's they don't know what they're doing, these are just signs of, red flag, don't want to work with someone like that. So how do you know, before you hire someone, how do you know if that person's right for your company? I get asked this all the time. How do I know they're a good fit? Well, the best thing to do is ask them these questions. And I put these questions in place because, I've learned what to look out for from other companies that my clients have worked with. So what is it that you should look out for, and what are the things that I myself have always strived to make my business better? So the first thing that I've done better is I never outsourced work when it comes to marketing. So quality control is essential. We're working with people's businesses, people's livelihood. These are people who have families. They depend on their business. So I never outsource work because the quality control is just not there. And quite frankly, if you do outsource, it could be for maybe a component of your business, but not your whole business. So if someone's outsourcing their work, who are they? Well, they're a salesperson. So work with someone that does the work directly for you. So if you call someone, you want to be talking to the person that actually does the work. People you want, or companies that you want to avoid, are companies that have secretaries that pass information to people who do the work. Project managers who are not doing the work, they're just messengers. It's just another word for I'm a secretary. So avoid those types of companies. This is, again, my opinion. from what I've seen, what works the best. You want to work with someone who is actually doing the work. And this is always something I tell potential clients is, if you're going to call me, you're speaking to someone who's actually doing the work. So I'm going to be very familiar with your project and your business, because think of us as your marketing partner. Okay, I'm not just some guy who is going to throw content on your website. Our business is kind of laid and framed to help your business grow, because if your business is not going to grow, we're not going to be in business. We help businesses grow. So that's the mindset that I have. If you're not going to be in business, I'm not in business. If you're not making money, I'm not making money. So that's a great point that, it makes sense. It's not complicated, right? It's like, if you're not going to be able to pay the bills, then why am I here? Simple. The next thing you want to look out for are companies that do a whole bunch of everything, right? So I've seen companies that do online advertising, paper advertising, PR, I don't know, maybe a little bit of a few other things that I don't even know what the heck they are. These companies don't really specialize. They kind of throw, I feel like, something and see whatever sticks. Or they outsource the work that they don't specialize in, where again, quality control might not be the best. So companies that don't specialize could be a red flag. I've had I had clients that came over from companies that did a whole bunch of services, and maybe it was good for them like 10 years ago. But, nowadays, it's changed. The game's changed. So you want to find a company that specializes, or an individual that specializes in the sector of marketing that you're looking for. So if you have a web designer, company, individual, freelancer, whatever, use the website designer. If you have someone that works on social media, have the social media person. Web designers are not social media experts, so they don't know. And again, it's like, I can compare it to law. You don't have a lawyer that does every aspect of law. You have a lawyer that does PI, employment, criminal, and immigration. There's a whole bunch of law fields that a lawyer can specialize in. Think of it as online marketing too. There's individuals that specialize in organic SEO, PPC, social PPC, development, design, UX, UI design. So there's a whole, range of services that can be offered to businesses. So don't let one person do everything. If they are one person that does everything, red flag. So that's something that we've noticed too. Last but not least, if someone overpromises you something, as in they have a lot of guarantees, or they're very, very confident without showing you the downside of something, unfortunately, it might not be true. I've seen it especially in SEO, where SEO companies are just overpromising the clients the world. And 4 months, 3 months, 6 months goes by, and their business hasn't gone anywhere. So SEO, no one knows the answer. And that's sort of the downside, is no one knows what's going to happen. So don't let anyone guarantee you anything. Don't expect it to always be there for you, especially if you're a new business. So don't let anyone, whether it's SEO or any form of advertising or marketing, to let them overpromise, because I've seen it dozens and dozens of times where people are overpromised something. They're like, oh my God, I'm going in for the ride. This is going to be the best. And then, 4 months they're calling me and they're crying because they spent 30 grand and it's like they didn't do anything. It made things worse. I've seen it so many times, I can't even tell you. I've had clients, this is a real example. I've had a client who, in the beginning of COVID, wanted to save money, which is understandable, right? Businesses during the beginning of the pandemic wanted to downsize. They wanted to lower their overhead cost. Some businesses doubled, but they went all in on advertising. But I understand the small businesses might have, decreased their advertising because they were worried. They didn't know where things were going. Those businesses called me 5 months later after they quit, begging me to come back because they were being taken advantage of by other vendors who offered them something cheaper, but at the end of the day, what was cheaper actually hurt them. So it's like they went from wanting to save money to saving money, but not getting anything in result. So it was like, it wasn't adding up. So that's what you don't want. And if you're looking to save money with your current vendor, be cautious. This is an expensive field. Good things don't come cheap. If something is too good to be true, what's the old saying? It's too good to be true. So be cautious. Again, this video is meant to educate you, and I hate getting calls from business owners who've been taken advantage of. If you have any questions, I do offer a free consultation. My name is Simon. Again, it's 405 Ads, and we look forward to talking to you soon. Take care, guys.